What if I told you that one simple habit, something you can do without a gym membership, without supplements, and without extreme diets, could naturally support your testosterone levels? And no, I'm not talking about lifting heavy weights or taking some magic pill. I'm talking about walking, specifically walking 8,000 steps a day. The question is, what actually happens to your testosterone when you consistently hit that number? Let's break it down. First, we need to understand something important. Testosterone isn't just about muscle or masculinity. It plays a major role in energy levels, fat distribution, mood stability, confidence, libido, bone density, and even mental sharpness. Low testosterone can show up as fatigue, stubborn belly fat, low motivation, poor sleep, and brain fog. And here's the reality: modern lifestyle habits are crushing testosterone levels worldwide. Sedentary behavior is one of the biggest culprits. Sitting for long hours lowers metabolic function, increases fat storage, and negatively impacts insulin sensitivity. When body fat increases, especially around the abdomen, an enzyme called aromatase converts testosterone into estrogen. So the more excess fat you carry, the more testosterone gets converted. That's not ideal. Now here's where 8,000 steps come in. Walking 8,000 steps a day burns roughly 300 to 400 calories depending on your body weight and pace. Over time, that consistent calorie burn helps reduce body fat. As body fat decreases, aromatase activity drops, which means less testosterone gets converted into estrogen. In simple terms, you preserve more of your natural testosterone, but that's just one layer. Walking also improves insulin sensitivity. When your body handles blood sugar more efficiently, your hormonal system works better overall. Chronically high insulin levels are linked to lower testosterone production. By walking daily, you help regulate insulin, which creates a more favorable environment for testosterone production in the testes. And here's something most people overlook: stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol, and cortisol and testosterone have an inverse relationship. When cortisol is high for long periods, testosterone tends to drop. Walking, especially outdoors, lowers cortisol levels. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and recover mode of your body. That mental reset you feel after a good walk. That's not just psychological, it's hormonal. Now let's talk about intensity. Walking 8,000 steps isn't high-intensity training. It doesn't spike testosterone like heavy compound lifts might. But that's not the goal here. The power of 8,000 steps lies in consistency. It's sustainable, it reduces inflammation, it supports recovery, and it doesn't overstress your nervous system. There's also the cardiovascular component. Healthy blood flow is essential for hormone transport. Testosterone needs proper circulation to reach tissues effectively. Regular walking improves endothelial function, meaning your blood vessels work better. Better circulation supports overall hormonal efficiency. And here's another benefit: sleep. People who walk consistently tend to fall asleep faster and experience deeper sleep cycles. Why does this matter? Because a large percentage of daily testosterone production happens during deep sleep. If your sleep is poor, your testosterone suffers. By improving sleep quality, 8,000 steps indirectly boost your hormonal environment. Now let's address expectations. Will walking 8,000 steps suddenly double your testosterone? No, that's unrealistic. But can it help optimize your natural levels over time? Absolutely, especially if you're currently sedentary. In fact, for someone doing 2,000 steps a day, jumping to 8,000 can significantly improve body composition, reduce visceral fat, stabilize mood, and enhance metabolic health. All of these factors contribute to a healthier testosterone profile. Another important point: walking increases non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT. This is the energy you burn outside structured workouts. High NEAT levels are strongly associated with leaner body composition. And leaner individuals tend to maintain better testosterone levels than those with excess fat. Now imagine combining 8,000 daily steps with strength training 2 to 3 times per week. That's a powerful combination. Walking manages stress and fat levels. Strength training directly stimulates testosterone production. Together, they create synergy. There's also the psychological aspect. Daily movement increases dopamine and serotonin levels. When you feel good mentally, you're more likely to stick to healthy habits: better food choices, consistent workouts, proper sleep. Hormones don't operate in isolation. They respond to lifestyle patterns, and here's something practical: 8,000 steps isn't as intimidating as it sounds. That's about 6 to 6.5 kilometers, or roughly 60 to 75 minutes of walking spread throughout the day. You don't need to do it all at once. Morning walk, post-meal walks, evening stroll, it adds up. If you're someone over 30 noticing lower energy, slight fat gain, or reduced drive, don't ignore the basics. Before looking into supplements, optimize your movement. Testosterone thrives in a body that moves regularly, manages stress effectively, and maintains a healthy weight. So what happens when you walk 8,000 steps consistently? You lower body fat. You improve insulin sensitivity, you reduce cortisol, you enhance sleep quality, you improve circulation. All of these create a biological environment where testosterone can function optimally. It's not flashy, it's not extreme, but it works. And the best part, it's free. Start tomorrow. Track your steps for 30 days. Don't change anything else. Just hit 8,000 daily. Pay attention to your energy, mood, waistline, and sleep. You might be surprised at how powerful something so simple can be. Because sometimes the most underrated habit is the one that quietly changes everything.